I'm totally here, Henry. Oh, gosh. I thought I was on The Masked Singer for a second.
I know. It's great to have you here.
Oh, it's great to be here, Henry. Oh, God, I've got to learn to talk. This is part of my profession, talking into a microphone. Or, singing into one at least.
You absolutely smashed it. Congratulations on the gig. There are cavalcades, like total endless flow of clapping, bow down emojis, stars, aplenty. You absolutely blew people's minds. How you doing? I saw you drop the F-bomb over on the project just before we start our chat. Is there anything you need to get off your chest, Christine?
Have you got the finger on the dump button, just in case?
We're on the internet. No one cares.
Okay, all right. Well, I just might let it all fly then, because that was only one. I've got a few thousand more. No. Listen, can I just say this? In this time, when's the last time we were all out and able to rub shoulders with each other? Too long ago to even think about. And so we've been in our homes and a lot of the stuff that we've been doing as artists and creatives is from the comfort of our own homes, right?
Right.
And so I think when you're in that comfort, and I've spent a whole day in media and I feel like I'm talking with a bunch of friends, and you just it's a slip of the mind at that moment, and you just kind of go, but I just didn't do one, I did two, and then it's like.
I thought it was so awesome, Christine. I thought it was the best. The look on Waleed's face, it was a true human moment that pierced the project. Well done.
They call me the piercer now.
There you go. Not the goldfish any longer, though. You did an amazing job on The Masked Singer, leaving all too soon. Can you kind of give us a behind-the-scenes glimpse, sort of blow by blow? Like, what's it actually like? Like, did you see, like, one of them's Eddie Perfect? Did you see him, like, surely, I don't know this, but, are you with each other backstage? How does it all actually work? I'm curious.
And that's the saddest thing, because as people are coming off the show, I'm wishing, gosh, I could have had a lot of yarns with them backstage if we shared a green room together, but that ain't the case, buddy. No.
So it's what they're saying is true. The spin is true.
No, we don't know each other's characters. We don't know who's inside, and you are by yourself for the whole time. So
it's kind of like social isolation anyway.
It's kind of a perfect show for that then.
How about that? No wonder they could still film. How about that?
Yeah.
How about that? And did you love the whole experience?
It was interesting. Look, I knew before I entered the project, the actual show, that it would have its difficulties, being that you'd be covered up. I mean, it's difficult singing without a mask, isn't it?
Full stop. Yeah.
Period. And then you get that, and it's like. And then you've got the corset, and then you've got the fishtail costume, and then you've got the choreography, and a whole couple of genres of songs that you don't even have in your repertoire. I mean, Bon Jovi.
Were you looking across at the cactus when you were watching the show back? And it's like, that cactus can move her legs. At least, I wish I had one of the other costumes, because I could have expressed myself a bit more.
Oh, look, when I was watching my own show back, because I had to do media pretty much the next minute, I was really jealous of Dragonfly's being able to use her legs. I was like, oh my God. And they literally gave me fish legs. Crazy great. So
what was sort of, as a musician myself, I can only imagine singing inside a cone. Like, what were the acoustics? Like, what's it actually like physically, acoustically, sonically, like when you have to sing inside a cone of silence?
Fair question, because we've got in-ears, and what it does, it drowns out. You have your own sound, so you have your own voice and the track as well.
Right.
And that bubble is just the vision is limited, so that people can't see your face, and
sure.
The downside of that is that you can't see what you're doing either. So
are you worried about walking off stage?
Yeah, that did come into mind. That did absolutely come into mind. But as the artist, as the performer, you get to have a say as to how you think the choreography would suit what you're doing, because they're not wearing your costume. You have to you have to make the most of how it's going to work for you, right?
Of
So,
course.
everyone's working together. It's a really great teamwork situation. Yeah, brilliant production, actually.
Over on YouTube, Dave wants to know who inspired you to get into music in the first place?
I was watching. My family and I used to live in Brisbane before we, after my granddad passed away, moved up to the Torres Strait, and then there was no television anymore. But for the brief moment when we did have television, we used to spend a Sunday night around the telly at the end of Young Talent time, singing along with the Young Talent team of "All My Lovin', I Will Give You." You know what I mean? So so I was obsessed with Tina Arena, and that's when I wanted to sing. I was 7 years old.
Oh, wow. And what, fast forward some years later, what did you think when Tina Arena made her sexy breakout Chains? Like, were you ready for Chains? Were you ready for that moment?
I was ready for anything that she was going to do, like literally, like I'll just be quiet now.
Tina Arena, I love that. Dropping a powerhouse of the Australian game.
That's right.
How's this lockdown treated you? Have you been, what have you been up to?
I've been...
besides Masked Singer, of course.
Right. I've been staying COVID safe. I have an 18-year-old going through HSC, her final year.
That must be tough. How's it all?
Yeah.
I feel sorry for year 12s in this moment.
Oh, it's just such a different time, isn't it? Like for them, graduation's probably going to be streamed for most schools who've thought about that. There'll be no formal. Turning 18.
Yeah, of course. It's the year you're supposed to own the school. You wait your entire school existence to be able to stroll the schoolyard actually as the gods of the schoolyard, and you miss out on all that cool stuff.
Well, class of 2020, redundant. You know what I mean?
Is that how you're getting your daughter inspired?
Well, yeah. Look, she's great. Look. The thing is, that's what I've been doing. I've been making sure that I've been trying to keep my family very COVID safe during these times. Being courteous and staying well mannered, because there are people out there that are just. They're just not doing the right thing, But that's one of the things that I've been doing. I've been staying creative. I've had my ups and downs like everybody else. Some days are great and some days aren't. I'm working towards a project that involves my family members and music, and that's a project that I'm doing with my daughter as well. So we've been having cook-offs, and we've been planting, and I'm going to teach her how to scrape coconuts so we can make coconut oil, so I can send it to my mum and say, hey, this is your granddaughter's first coconut oil.
How about that? So coconut oil is kind of a really significant thing in your family. I know it's in my shampoo. I love it.
Well, oh, no wonder your hair looks gorgeous.
I don't know. It's getting
is that your beard shampoo?
ISO hair territory.
Is that your beard shampoo you're talking about?
I know. Maybe that's what's giving me the salt and pepper. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it's so good. But sorry, keep going.
No, it's a tree of life. You can use coconuts, every part of the coconut, for everything. And yes, you cook with it, you put it in your hair, you put it all over your body, and whatever you want to do with it, really.
I'm excited. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. We've got to move on, though, to family harmony. It's been an ongoing conversation here at Delivered Live about blood harmony. Is there something special about singing with your family members? There's something surely innate about it.
So you heard me speaking a lot about my culture this evening and this evening's performance, and so I guess the first time I ever heard music and the first time I was ever involved in what that meant to me spiritually and how I connected to it was through cultural music. And yes, was I always singing with family? I went to church, we sang with family. You sing at special occasions, and they're massive feasts. There's always singing and dancing. You're singing with family. And now I've taken that a step further, and no message of get a haircut and get a real job worked with my daughter. No message of like, this is a tough industry. Nothing I could say scared her away. So
That's
I said,
terrifying.
all right then, darling, come on, get up on stage with me and let's have a bit of a sing together. So yeah, we're now singing together. Yeah.
That's good. This is a good parenting tip. As a father of a daughter myself, I might use that because I have a feeling none of my strategies are going to work either. So maybe I'll get her on the stage as well. Thanks,
Do it.
Christine.
Do it. I dare ya. I dare ya. Tell me how it works out.
I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now, Christine, before you go, after the chat, I've got a very special gift courtesy of the amazing Young Henrys. I'm going to pass it to you now. Here we go. There it is. Yes. Yes. How about that?
You two deadly, Henry. Oh, hang on. There's something else coming as well. Hang on.
Oh, and a pair of Audio Technica headphones.
Oh, shut up.
All
Look at that.
yours.
Oh, my God. I'm so deadly. Look at that. I'm so
To
flash
immerse
now. I'm
yourself.
flash now, Henry. I'm flash. Look at that.
Own it on your way home. I'm really glad you left your ISO for us here on Delivered Live. I really appreciate your time, Christine.
Much appreciated. Thank you for having me, darling. Woohoo!